People, 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 people. Que pasa, sa pase, what they do. Now this video is about a little incident that happened on the boulevard. And people, I am going to let you listen to an experience that a 54-year-old had as it pertains to a little 16-year-old shooter. Now people, when we talk about shooter, we see exactly what is going on in Jamaica. We see that the place is getting out of hand. We see that these people don't have any conscience. We see that they will take away just about any and anybody. We are talking about big woman, we are talking about all man, Picnic Rete and Lele. Some people take a listen to this voice note that she sent to me because basically she wants to get some justice. She wants her story to get out there. So take a listen and then I'll give my piece.
Thank God I'm alive and well. I went over to the Boulevard Shopping Center the 19th of September. I went to the ATM machine. When I went to the ATM machine, I drew $10,000. On my way coming back, I went across from the shopping center, coming to come my home, when a boy push his gun in my side and tell me that he want everything I got. He even turned me back from where I'm coming from. He end up have the gun in my back. He said, if you make any funny move, I'm gonna shoot you. I replied to him, I won't make any funny move. Don't shoot me. I'm going to give you what you want. He feel my pocket, he feel the phone. He showed me the wall where I must put what he want. I put what he want on the wall. When I put it on the wall, I turn away to come right home. By my turn, the guy lined me up with gunshot. I turned around back and said, what this for? He gave me 3 in my stomach. And then give me those 3. I fell on the ground. I knew I find myself on the ground. I said, I noticed I'm not hearing no vehicle, not hearing anything, and I feel like my breath leaving my body. I on the ground and feel that way. I hold up my hand in the air and said, my heavenly Father, you are the greatest. Forgive me for my sin and for the sin that I don't know that I am sin for. When I say those words, I saw a light. It was so bright. That light let I come back to life. I got up and I run till I reach Derby Terrace, where the crowd coming out because they hear the shots. And I said to them, I got shot. And they looking on me. But I notice, you see those, when I really get up, I feel like something warm, water running down my body. But when I look, it was blood. And the people them get a taxi, put me in the taxi and straight to KPH. It was confirmed. I got 10 shots. I think that guy wouldn't shoot me, knowing that I do what he said. I gave him what he want, and he still shoot me.
Now people, let me tell you something. Whenever somebody sends me a story or send me a story, them have to verify, them have to validate whatever they are saying. Me I talk about medical report, me I talk about pictures, and people, I have the pictures, I have the medical report, so therefore we are talk about a true story. This is not a riff-raff story. Now people, you hear what the lady say. She says she pick up 10 pieces of corn one time. Me I talk about 2 in the breast, 1 below the lymph node, 1 below the neck or 2 below the neck, 1 in her hand and 3 to the lower back. And he also take off piece of her ears with the corn. Now people, what is so disturbing about this whole thing is that this is somebody that this lady know, and people like me say, the little boy at 16, me I talk about 1-6. Him not even supposed to vote or buy a drink all now, because like we say, he is a little juvenile and this lady is 54. Me I talk about 5'4". And what makes this even worse is that this lady actually know the little boy. This lady husband actually help out the little boy and give money all the time. Our little boy will lurks on the corner, whisper the people them there, whisper the people them operate them thing. So people will see exactly what is going on. He realize that this lady knows him. He realized that this lady might have went to the Popo and Rete and Lele, and that he might have ended up in the big house. So therefore, him would prefer take with the lady. Him get the lady money and people. How do you pray on somebody that you know? How do you pray on somebody whose family members have helped you on many, many occasions? So we just talk about the art of these little juvenile in the ghetto. So my point is this. When we see the mother and the sister and the brother a beg and a bawl and a beseech and a talk about the popo this and the popo that, and don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. In many cases, the popo is this and they are that and Rete and Lele. However, you have some little boy, you have some little low life in these ghettos that people, them not have no respect for nobody. Me I talk about the elderly, me I talk about little picnic pan breast and Rete and Lele. They have no regards for nobody. They are equal opportunity slap for people, point blank and period. So now people, when we listen to what this lady say, she gave the man exactly what he wanted. She did exactly what he wanted her to do. And still, him leg got 10 piece. People, we are talking about 10. And remember that these burn a whole like 17 or 18. So therefore, him basically give her more than half away in there. Now people, we are talking about one woman where this boy know, and now he is on the run, because trust me, the popo them a look for him. And people, this is my recommendation. When the popo hold him, listen, don't waste no taxpayers money, make him get the full brunt of the law. And when I speak about the full brunt of the law, I am speaking about that type of justice. You know, that type of justice that will end right on the spot, right there and then, point blank and period. Because the truth and the fact, how can you be so cruel? And we have to wonder, where are the parents for these little juveniles that are running around all over Jamaica, creating all sorts of chaos and Rete and Lele? And that is why I always emphasize that the fundamental problem in Jamaica is picnic having picnic. They are irresponsible, they are reckless, point blank and period. So anyways people, like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the body of the 9-year-old boy that was washed away from Augustown was finally found 4 days later, and it was found in Harborview. So people, when we think about the distance from Augustown to Harborview, we are speaking about in excess of about 10 miles. So we are speaking about some raging water, we are speaking about some powerful flood. And now people, when we think about the circumstances and exactly what happened, And like I've said before in a previous vlog, condolence to the family, because we know that they are going through a very emotional and a very traumatic time at this time. So based on the fact that he was missing for about 4 days, it was basically a foregone conclusion that more than likely the possibility or probability that when they found him, he would have been passed away, and so said, so done. Now people, the moral of the story also is to take this as a learning experience. So therefore other parents or other guardians won't make the same mistake. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I know that the family is going through a very emotional and traumatic time right now. However, when I look at this story, what I see is that the situation was taken for granted. I see that there was negligence in this situation, because like me say, you can't take anything for granted, especially when you're dealing with these little picnic, because we know say some of them bad and they don't pay attention. And sometimes when you don't pay attention, you're going to learn. And in this case, it is the worst case scenario. However, my point is this. Don't take anything for granted, because like them say, and based on the aunt's statement and based on the Popo report, it is said that they were coming from school and the aunt was crossing several children at the same time. And because of the fact that Kyle was the eldest, she allowed him to cross by himself. And before she realized, he was taken away without a moment's notice. And when she looked, he was gone down the gully, gone in at the flood, point blank and period. So now people, this should be a learning thing for everybody in Jamaica, because we understand that this is a rainy season, and whenever it rains, we've seen the same thing over and over. And like they say, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So people, other parents, other guardians, you need to learn from this mistake. You have to learn from this incident. And like I said before, based on the fact that he was missing for in excess of 4 days, it was more than likely a foregone conclusion that he was DEAD. However, the family will get some sort of closure. They can now have a body that they can lay to rest. So people, like we say, this is a bad situation all around. But at the end of the day, I am sure that the parents are more satisfied that they actually have this boy's body in their possession. So therefore, even in a tragic situation like this, they can now plan a decent send-off for him so he can finally rest in peace. So anyways, people, like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.